Forgiveness. This is a sensitive subject, but it's so, so necessary to heal and feel more at peace in your life. Now I get it. It's really, really hard sometimes when someone has done something to you or that's really unforgivable, right? It's something that was horrible and they violated you in some way or treated you terrible, or maybe didn't do something that they should have done. And we suffer so much around this, right? But we think it's like this weird illusion that we have if we hold on to that resentment or that grudge, we're punishing that person. Or if we forgive them, we're basically saying that what happened was okay. It's not true. When you're forgiving somebody, it's to give you more peace, because holding on to this grudge and resentment is toxic to you, really toxic, especially when you maybe talk about the experience to people over and over again, or even talk to yourself over and over again, just by ruminating. God, I used to do that for years. I was driving myself crazy, and I kept on doing it. It's like I had no control over it, because I wasn't healed from the trauma. And I didn't forgive that person or myself, okay? I could ruminate about behavior I did in the past that I'm upset about and get all upset and put all kinds of stress hormones into my body. So self-forgiveness and forgiveness of others are equally important, very, very important for your healing. It's not agreeing with the behavior that it was okay. It's not endorsing anything that happened to you. It's just saying, I am going to give myself healing and have peace in my life and learn to treat myself better by letting go of this trauma and forgiving that other person. There's a great quote that Oprah Winfrey has about forgiveness. She said, forgiveness is letting go of the hope that it could have been different. And I really, really love that quote, because it's true, because that's what we go over and over again in our minds about what happened, and if it wouldn't have happened, I'd be okay right now, right? So let me share a meditation that I have done with several people in my life that I was really struggling with having forgiveness around them. And it's amazing. It's really beautiful. So basically, you're meditating and you close your eyes and you take some nice breaths and you start visualizing the person in front of you that you need to forgive. That could be you or another person, okay? And you imagine their suffering and you think about their suffering. If it's someone close to you, you're going to know what they're going through. But you don't just think about their suffering. You really feel their suffering. You imagine that you're them and you're feeling the suffering that they are having, okay? Because people don't have bad behavior without them suffering internally, right? So I would imagine the person in front of me, and then you imagine like this smoky cloud around them. That's their suffering. And you imagine like a little crystal in your chest. And you breathe in their suffering. So you imagine breathing in the smoke, coming down into your chest, into this little crystal, and it purifies it and makes it love, and it comes out from your chest to them. So you just keep in every breath that you do in the meditation, this is what you're doing. You're breathing in the smoky suffering and down through your crystal, and it's transmuting it into love, and you put it out towards the other person. Because sending love and loving, healing energy to people that you have resentments and you need to forgive really help you have more love and compassion for them, so you can forgive them. All right? And when you really, really feel the suffering they're going through, you become so much more compassionate and empathetic for them that you want to give them love. And that's where the healing process just happens. It's incredible. Now, it may not be one time. You may have to do this several times. But I'm telling you, if you really try this and really put all you're into it, you will feel a difference. And now when I did this with certain people, I was crying like hard because I felt the suffering they were going through. And also a really good thing is to do it with yourself. All of us have to have self-forgiveness, to have more compassionate and more love, self-love for ourselves, so we can treat ourselves better and totally transform our lives. so you can do this with yourself too. Also, meditation in general helps you connect into this place inside that is beautiful. It's a feeling of love, of joy, of gratitude. And you start to do this on a regular basis, you start to develop much more compassion and self-love for yourself. And when you do that on a regular practice, meditation, you start to have, it just naturally it comes out of you, it overflows. You naturally have more empathy and more compassion for other people, even people you don't like that much. Okay? I mean, we're all got our own struggles, and we all want to be forgiven, and to forgive others and yourself is absolutely necessary in your process of healing, personal growth, moving forward in your life, being happy, being more at peace, treating yourself better, and just have a lot less fear in your life in general. So I highly recommend, if you can try it, the meditation with anybody you're struggling with. And I would love to hear the outcome. I would love to hear your experience in doing that. If you can contact me or just put a comment on the bottom of the video. Okay? Good luck. Thank you.